welcome back to the hangar here. It's Friday afternoon. Topic of the brief discussion here is going to be first generation Camaro hoods. So I happen to have all three iterations of those hoods here in the shop, so I thought I'd just take a second and talk about them. What you're looking at is what's known as the flat hood. This is the base model hood that would have come on the 6-cylinder cars and on the base model V8s, things such as that nature. And it's you know, it's fine. It's fairly boring, and we're not going to use that, but we do have it. So there it is illustrated. There's a 12 bolt for our Chevelle, which we'll talk about here just briefly at the end, and we'll work our way over here to the what's called the Cowl hood. Chevrolet called this the Super Sport or Super Scoop hood in their option list of options, I guess. And believe it or not, most people, I guess, think this thing came standard on the Z28 cars. It did not come out. This hood was not available until '69. Our car's a '67, but that's fine. It's a simple bolt-on part. It's not like, you know, you're putting a ring on it and committing to it, so you can always take it off if you don't like it. But this happens to be an original hood, which is great. It's in nice shape. And even on the Z28 for '69, you had to punch an option code to get this hood. I think it was $79 or $80 extra. Yeah, well, it's worth it now. And then lastly, we have our SS hood. So this was affectionately known the first year as the Ice Cube tray hood. You can see it's got a little bit of damage on it. I picked it up from my supplier today for a song because it's got a little bit of damage in a few spots. The corner down there at the bottom is also damaged. That's no hill for a high stepper. We can fix that. So we're not quite sure what direction we're going with the hood, but this gives us as many options as are humanly possible and staying within the confines of what Chevrolet offered. So the SS hood, you got the SS hood if you ordered the SS option, which among other things, and the SS option meant you were getting at least a 350 or more on your engine choice. So there you are. Those are the three iterations of first gen Camaro hoods. I do want to talk for a second about how to store a hood, and that is, you'll notice I've got this one on its side, and that's fine. And I've got the Cowl hood sitting on a 2x4, and I have more or less the same thing going on with the plain hood over here. So walking around to this one, take a look at the point on this, and I can't tell you how many times I walk into a shop or somebody's garage and they've got the hood off the car and it's standing the way I have the other two, right on the concrete, and all you're doing is wiping out this point. So if you're going to store the hood, well, they look cooler standing up, you know, like that, I think. But if you're going to store it standing up, you got to put some wood under it. You're just going to grind the corner off of it. So if you got room, hang it up. But anyway, brief tutorial on Camaro hoods and what went on. And then I went past here. We got some remainder of our front end parts back from media. It is Miller time here at the hangar because it's Friday afternoon, and the entire staff and I believe that Friday afternoon should not be one of our most productive days. It's we think that, like, I mean, we pull in unity on that. It's almost like a single mind. It's amazing how the team comes together on those particular thoughts. So that's it for that. And then here's our 12 bolt, which I told you gave you a lot more get up and go, a lot stronger rear end in the other video. And I told you the way to tell literally a 10 bolt from a 12 bolt, which I couldn't illustrate very well at the time, is to count these bolts. And the 12 bolts is a bigger pumpkin, bigger carrier back here. And this is a posi-traction or posi unit, meaning both wheels engage. And this gives you a lot more giddy up, which is important. especially when you're trying to merge onto the highway, or, you know, you put your turn signal on, you're on the highway, you put your turn signal on to change lanes, and the idiot in front of you decides to accelerate because, God forbid, that you get in up there. So, you know, and then by the way, that same idiot accelerates, and when you hammer it and you've got your posi-traction unit and all your horses giddy up and getting, and you get in front of him, then he's convinced that he got cut off, even though he tried to not let you on the highway or whatever the case may be. And then he takes his 8th grade education home to his equally stupid wife, who's probably dumber than a box of rocks, and tells her about how some idiot cut her off on a highway, cut him off on a highway. And she's like, yeah, same thing happened to me. So just another good reason why you need a posi unit and a 12 bolt in your muscle car. There you are. That's it from the hangar. We'll see you.